A gorgeous evening in Beantown. The historic city of Boston is the backdrop tonight. Welcome, and they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now we'll see how they overcome it.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Jaylen Brown making his first All-Star appearance in 2021, his 5th season in the league. But you ask him, he says he's just getting started. He said, quote, "I don't have a ceiling. I'm just going to keep my head down and keep working and see where it leads me."
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing. And competition for minutes makes a team better.
So the Raptors starting 5. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, at the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Jakob Poeltl out there with Al Horford. And it's Simons in at the 1. So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Raptors. Up top, Horford. It's Brown on the wing. Fires hitting the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Van Vliet outside. Going inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
The ball's knocked loose. Out on his own on the break. Poeltl against Siakam. Over Poeltl. Here's Barnes.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily.
That's fucking teams do not rebound.
First team foul.
First one falls.
Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Barnes. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Tatum. Back to Simons. And here's Poeltl. Shoots over Anunoby. Poeltl with the bucket.
I love the razor sharp focus. Poeltl bouncing off contact and finishing well.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 so far. Van Vliet on the wing. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Simons. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
It doesn't take much for Poeltl to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Here's Van Vliet. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Siakam, the pass to Trent. Hits the trifecta.
Elevating his playmaking over time. Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
And dominating at a mid-major university. Some scouts question Siakam's level of competition during the 2016 draft process, especially since his numbers were so good.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brown's got 5 now.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Van Vliet. With the fadeaway. Simons with a rebound. Also affecting Siakam's draft stock, huh? He was 3 or 4 years older than many of his peers.
Well, what's interesting is that player evaluation has become such a science. But sometimes the variables can lead you astray, and you have to go by the eye test. Siakam was in that cohort.
Here's Van Vliet. After the basket by Boston. Horford pulls it in.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Outside Tatum. Back to Simons. Shoots over Anunoby. And the shot falls short that time. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Trent. Rebound Boston.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Outside Brown. Outside Tatum. Hurdle in the post. Guarded by Trent. Hurdle with the bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Barnes against Horford. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer Van Vliet. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The three from Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Pass to Simons. Brown with it. Over Trent.
God damn it. Why am I...
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Oh, they need this. Siakam with the bucket. Getting it done inside.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Boston has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Tatum with his first shot attempt. Barnes with the rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Goes back up. Here's Siakam. And that misses. That would have put him up.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Barnes against Tatum. Lets it fly. Over to the left wing. Jacks up a three. And the three-pointer goes.
There's no lack of confidence in Tatum when it comes to his three-point shot. He's looking to do damage from long range on every possession.
And Toronto calls time here. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Burge, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Achua comes in for Anunoby. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Trent.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Outside Tatum. Down low. And Horford powers it home.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Toronto trailing. Now Barnes. He had 9 points in his last time out. Hurdle with some nice D.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Brown's got 9. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Achua against Tatum. Achua into the lane. Tatum with the block.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Left side Tatum. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Hits the three-pointer. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Barnes with it. Pass to Van Vliet. To stop the run. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Celtics up 10. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. We've got Barnes, Thaddeus Young out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Mykhailiuk in at the 2 spot. Simon's shot is good.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's VanVleet. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. VanVleet's got 8 points.
Off the screen, going to work. VanVleet just puts out so much effort in everything he does.
And finished off by Tatum.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Tatum against Barnes. The rebound, Celtics. Outside Tatum. Pass to Poeltl. Inside. Here's Horford. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Love how Poeltl gets his guys involved, whipping the ball around quickly.
A difficult situation for Toronto. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. And Toronto calls time here. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Mykhailiuk. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Young. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
Right side Brown. Pulls up on the wing. And he drops that one in. He's got 11. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the basket by Toronto. And it's Simons missing. For Toronto, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Mykhailiuk. He's off on the layup. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Brown can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Anunoby. The kick out to VanVleet. That three's off the mark. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Young. And Young slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
To the inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And Boston calls time here. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Got a line change here for Boston. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Mikhailuk. Here's Pritchard, 6 on the shot clock. Over Siakam. Pass to Bates-Diop from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Trent outside to the paint. Here's Siakam. Second chance effort. And at last, they get one to fall. Siakam's got 6 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Pritchard. Some solid defense from Van Vliet. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Siakam. Boston with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Hield. For 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside. Boston's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Hield. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Here's Trent. Makes good on the step-back jumper. He's got 5.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Van Vliet. Bates-Diop with the bucket.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Raptors shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Van Vliet. And the layup falls. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
Hard to think of a player who's transformed more than Van Vliet. Undrafted, spent some time in the G League. Now he's a primary catalyst for his team.
Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Van Vliet right side, and that one's good. A true all-around talent. Van Vliet gives you the big things and all the little things as well, Grant.
Well, you talk about the points, the assists, but look at the rebounding and the steals and the charges he takes. He's a glue guy and a star.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Hield. 1:02 left in the first half. Let's go with a 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Siakam. A rebound by Eubanks.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the basket by Hield.
And look at the balance from Buddy Hield. Not everyone can stay composed through contact.
Now here's Van Vliet. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And here's Siakam for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
To the middle. Here's Eubanks. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And here's Hield. No good with a layup. And so it's Boston out in front by 19 going into the break. And their three-point shooting up.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys deliver.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft, hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
That was a good halftime show. I like that one.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the
can't wait
route
till
that
they
it's
play
threatening to
Charles
be.
Barkley.
Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Jakob Poeltl out there with Al Horford. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the Boston 5. VanVleet finds Siakam. Outside Anunoby. The 3 from Barnes. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 5th is Jakob Poeltl.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Here's Simons. Out left to the wing from deep Poeltl. Toronto grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Siakam for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. He buries it from 3. Brown's got 17.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
Anunoby passes to VanVleet.
Boston foul. Anthony Simons. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to VanVleet. Shoots from 12.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Can they get it? Siakam, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Simons. Anunoby covering. Launches a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Toronto calls time here. And Smitty, you had pretty good size on the wing. When you were attacking mismatches, did you prefer to bully a smaller player or pick apart a bigger, slower defender?
You know, B.A., great question. I think both. I think when you have a mismatch, what you really want to do is draw a double team. So you can use your size or your quickness, but also have the basketball IQ to know when the double team is coming and get off the basketball.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Mykhailiuk comes in for Trent. Here's Siakam. Oh, rejected by Poeltl. They get it back. And the shot goes in. 11 points in the game.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Outside Tatum. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Simons, guarded by Van Vliet. Inside, Horford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Horford's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Van Vliet outside. Here's Siakam. The shot that time not on target. Poeltl with some nice D.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Brown inside, guarded by Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Van Vliet. No good there. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Brown. No luck on that one. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. Left side Tatum. Back to Simons. Horford outside. Here's Simons. 11 points in the game. Here's Poeltl. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mykhailiuk. Shot to end the cold streak. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown against Anunoby. Here's Horford. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Here's Van Vliet. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Got a line change here for Boston. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Birch, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Achua. Barnes, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Trent in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hield. Over Birch. Out to Hield. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Hield's got 8 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Pass to Birch. It's Barnes on the wing. Birch down low. Eubanks is there, and it's Birch missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the basket by Hield.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Mikhailuk. It's Barnes on the wing. It's stolen by Hield. Down low. Here's Eubanks. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The three from Barnes. And Pritchard pulls it down.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
It's Diop with the bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. Over Hield. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Well, the Raptors shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Malachi Flynn, Yuta Watanabe out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Khem Birch. Driving inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Boston's shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. To the inside. Stolen by Young. Pass to Flynn. He shoots a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Bates Diop. Back to Pritchard. Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Birch. Clock at 6. Tries it from the block. And it's in. Off the glass.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Birch. Here's Flynn. And the Raptors, another 3.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Here's Nesmith. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Knocks it loose. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Young. And now the Raptors on the break.
Boston foul. Drew
Cornette's checked in for Boston. Morgan comes in for Pritchard. Brooks, he's checked in for Toronto. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Nesmith. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Young with the bucket.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And the Celtics call time here.
You know, the longtime veteran Thaddeus Young has changed this game. He's becoming more of a point forward, and he has thrived in that role.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Horford in the high post. Outside, Brown. Off target with the 3. And Smitty, as you alluded to, the passing numbers for Young have really climbed.
They are starting to use him in a lot of those short row sets. He has great chemistry with his guards. It could be a brand new version of how Thaddeus Young is going to play going forward.
And the Raptors making a change here. Chua's checked in. And so it's Boston with it. Here's Simons to the middle. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Achua. Covered by Pirtle. Misses off the right iron. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside, Brown fires the 3. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Flynn. Defended by Brown. Horford with a steal. Outside, Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
A nice shot by Tatum. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight. And they're refusing to take a break even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Looking to end the run. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. On the break. And the jam by Brown.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Flynn. That one's wide left.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And there's a 3-second violation.
The 3-second violation. Raptors ball. Substitution.
The Raptors shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited. And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Pass to Brooks. To stop the drought. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Flynn. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Pass to Tatum. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth. From 9 feet out. This one for 3. Nails it from 3.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Down low. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot, and he gets that one.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
To the paint. Here's Bates Diop. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Flynn. Pass to Watanabe. Morgan with the rebound. Here's Nesmith. Out to the right wing. Here's Bates Diop. No good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. We saw two. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve.
I sip a hot tea, watching RG flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic you see bread, ghetto edge, street bread, all cooking. You eat, wheat, and gluten-free. He is who he is, it's who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Son, Shogun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive. Playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, third timer, slurred word primer, dime my mama, and make sure it stay tight, it's only right. On the daylight and the nightlife, they bite trife. From the bug to happy-go-lucky, ask him, do he really give up? No ice bucket list. Yeah, struck a nugget, duck. When I
I guess I prefer me going that. Because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest stuff inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. It bites, it's like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learn to never give a they never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been accelerating, I already know it is still. He stay face, no breaks, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fits to the pretenders. Made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light. I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds. I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from Mr. Business. Kids art differs like shimmers. See the coldest vibe alive and it's evident. I put the pride to the side. It's irrelevant. An angel like mine, no mine, heaven sent. And it's the best it gets. No in 2296. It's know what it is, man. Long time coming. Right. Not disrespect, but
shout out to the whole 2K community. You guys are wild, and like looking through all these jersey designs is really fun. There's some crazy designs. We got to do this more often.
If you're looking for extra fun in Season 7, listen up. This weekend, it's a deck party on the Concha del Mar. Earn double XP for all games played on deck.
Introducing your starting five for your Houston Rockets. At small forward. At 6.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Boston Celtics. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been compared to James Harden's.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You look at Houston, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
And you know, Houston, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Jakob Poeltl out there with Horford, and it's Simons in at the 1. And for the Rockets, the backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Jae'Sean Tate out there with Wood, and it's Gordon in at small forward.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved